Hey guys, welcome to part 4 of my Alexander the Great campaign playthrough. I hope you enjoy it, and without further ado, let's go.
The Tyrians paid an awful price for defying Alexander. Thousands were slaughtered in the city. Thousands more crucified along the beach. The rest sold into slavery. Condemned like the women of Troy to know ever after that once they had ruled a great city by the shore. In Egypt, Alexander received a more favorable reception. The Egyptians had always chafed under Persian rule, and so when Alexander arrived, they hailed him as a liberator. They proclaimed him Pharaoh, the incarnation of Ra. And Alexander blessed his new subjects with a magnificent city, Alexandria, crowning the rich Nile Valley. Having seized the jewel of Darius' empire, Alexander turned once more to defeating his rival in battle. Darius sent messenger after messenger, desperately suing for peace.
30,000 talents of silver. All the territory west of the Euphrates? Co-rulership of the Achaemenid Empire.
If I were you, I would accept.
So would I, if I were Parmenion.
His final offer rejected, Darius gathered an army once more. They awaited Alexander at Gaugamela, arrayed in their thousands upon a grim and dusty plain. The great king ordered the place cleared of any vegetation, so that his vicious scythed chariots would have no obstacle between them and their prey. On the eve of battle, beneath the indifferent stars, the armies of Darius and Alexander slept fitfully, knowing that on the morrow they would decide the fate of empires.
Make your preparations, men. Take your rest and pray to whichever god has shown you most favor. For when the morning comes, we shall contest the greatest battle since the days of Hector and Achilles.
Why do we not strike in the night? We are few and they are countless. A sneak attack is our only hope.
I will not steal a victory, Parmenion. By the light of day, I shall look Darius in the eyes and slay him.
Nekoranos, oikodomeo. Gaire, oikodomeo.
This mission is quite difficult at legendary difficulty.
This will be our tightest battle yet, Alexander. When things get rough, we might need to resort to some desperate measures.
If those Persian captives on the left flank get loose during the battle, we'll be in trouble. Parmenion had better keep a close eye on them.
Well, he does have the demeanor of a jail warden.
I mean, are they wrong? So here, I think we just go for insane numbers of
Supplies are
warriors.
looking good over here, Alexander. Just make sure the Persians don't plunder them during the fighting. We've got extra saddles, fresh spears, some rough wine. This stuff will either wipe out your fear of death or make you welcome it.
You've accumulated quite a variety of mounts. What will suit us best here? Trained and disciplined? Or wild and dangerous?
Prostagmata. Asmenos. Oikodomeo.
There is still time to retreat, Alexander. Overcome your hubris for once in your life.
Oh, you are a miserable cur, Parmenion. You give the name of prudence to your cowardice, but I know your quivering heart.
Actually, really struggling with the wood right now.
Prostagmata.
Oikodomeo.
Let's see if getting a few fortified outposts helps at all. Not the damage per se. Or the healing unit. Heck, I think that'll be.
What will it do for
relatively
Macedon
good.
to have thousands of her sons die on this miserable plain? I cannot consent to this recklessness.
Are you the king, Parmenion? Does the blood of Heracles flow through your veins? Get you to your post.
Prostagmata, metaleo, kulotomeo, diestin, as menos.
The last time it looked like this side was struggling more than the other side.
Prostagmata.
Delays. Oikodomeo. Prostagmata. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Not long till dawn.
Oikodomeo.
Up we get, men. Set aside those dreams of tender maidens and fireside carousals. Time now for blood.
That's right. Last time I forgot to do this.
Diestin. Oikodomeo. 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 Taire. Hetoimos.
Ordered ranks now. Ordered ranks.
Oikodomeo.
Look to your left. Look to your right. These men are your brothers. This army is your family. And sure as I know that Eos will bring the dawn, I know that none of you will dishonor his unit.
Oikodomeo. Taire. Prostagmata. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Prostagmata.
Sun rises. The hour is upon us.
Soldiers! You men with hearts of lions! Our foes outnumber us, yes.
Oh.
I won't understate the danger. For that would understate the glory that will be our prize.
Prostagmata.
Half the world has been brought to face us, and they shall bear word of our strength to every corner of the earth when we scatter them in rout.
Ground itself trembles. Prepare to receive chariots! Pikes front!
Gonna lose some because they're out of position. Gonna lose now.
Taire. Oikodomeo. Hetoimos. Oikodomeo. 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 Taire. Oikodomeo.
The range is actually pathetic, so it really are just using them for a bit of extra support more than anything else.
We cannot stand against these numbers. We shall all die here, defeated and disgraced, unburied in a foreign land to which we never should have come.
By the gods you will hold, Parmenion!
Hetoimos. Prostagmata. Oikodomeo.
Want as many barracks and as many everything else as possible. So that we can hold more easily.
Diestin. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
I want to start using the emergency provisions too heavily just yet. Problem is, it's too many emergency measures. keep a track of everything.
Fool Parmenion is faltering, Alexander!
Parmenion.
Soldiers! Go show the old man how to fight!
Thundering
that
Zeus,
one.
I'll be overrun before too long!
It's actually harder than last time.
Oikodomeo. Ne, koranos. Ti deleis? Ne, koranos. Oikodomeo.
That old fool Parmenion is faltering, Alexander!
It's really not doing great.
Thundering Zeus, I'll be overrun before too long!
Oikodomeo.
Nekoranos. Oikodomeo.
That was not the unit I wanted.
Much appreciated, Alexander!
Hands up those wounded horses!
Get this unmixed wine down you!
Prostagmata. Raide.
Oikodomeo.
Prostagmata. Oikodomeo.
They're trying to get to the prisoners! We can ill afford more foes in our flank!
I need to get...
Some help over here!
these ones.
Artemis, guide your eyes and steady your hands.
Ne, koranos. Ti estin? Oikodomeo. Ti deleis? Oikodomeo. Raide. Oikodomeo. Ti estin? Oikodomeo.
I think that was that.
Ne, koranos. Raide. Ti estin? Oikodomeo. Raide. Oikodomeo. Prostagmata. Oikodomeo. Raide. Oikodomeo.
That's not far away away from the reason.
Tetranos. Ti estin? Raide. Oikodomeo. Ti deleis? Oikodomeo.
Is this just anything to
Prostagmata. Oikodomeo.
make these
Ti deleis?
more like the hold anything?
Ti estin? Raide. Ne, koranos. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Prostagmata. Ti estin? Tetranos. Oikodomeo.
Daire. Oikodomeo.
Prostagmata. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Nekoranos.
Oikodomeo.
Kideleis.
Oikodomeo.
Metaliuo.
Ne, koranos. Oikodomeo. Ti estin?
Oikodomeo. Prostagmata. Oikodomeo.
Oikodomeo. Tetranos.
Oikodomeo.
Ti estin?
Oikodomeo.
Prostagmata.
Oikodomeo.
There you go.
Tetranos. Oikodomeo. Ne, koranos. Ne, todia. Erpomai. Oikodomeo. Ti estin? Ti deleis?
This is folly, Alexander!
Oikodomeo.
Is your mind so filled with mad dreams and your ears so stuffed with flattery that you cannot see the plain truth?
You are a dog-faced lucky man! What achievements has Parmenion to his name, save being King Philip's favourite stooge and King Alexander's foremost doubter?
When I first heard that, I thought I was saying adult. This is actually the best strategy ever. Just build a bunch of these. Give myself some of those.
Been promoted. Grab any weapon you can, lads.
I don't really want to keep too many of those around because they are much weaker than any other unit I can field. But I didn't want to throw away too many more of those units at the moment. And they're pretty good cannon fodder. The thing is, its combination kind of kills most unit types relatively decently. Well, we are starting to struggle a little bit there. This isn't the supply camp isn't the worst thing ever, but I'd still rather not. Yeah, we need to actually just massively reinforce this area.
Take leaves over, lads. If you've still got 4 limbs, pick up your bikes and get to the front. If not, use your
I've actually got a few too many here, I think. This side's on this panel. 30 counts.
No shirkers in my battalion!
Agrianians, front! Do King Langaros proud!
These four go over here. Why are you fighting so deep?
Some help over here!
Προστάγματα. Οικοδομαίο.
Probably start deleting a few bills. The dude just needs more military on the field.
Οικοδομαίο.
Okay, they're going to run badly. This is a really good idea though. It buys the AI enough time to get the next lot of units out. Even though they're not necessarily doing a fantastic job in terms of damage output.
Here is your chance, Greeks. Vengeance against the Mede.
Myself some bonus damage. Give him that.
Get these supplies over to Parmenion.
The gold supply isn't looking good. Get guilds in so we can start selling.
Delay.
Keep it alive. Not sure why you want to die of that lead. I wonder how much healing they've done over this entire time. I don't remember the healing for that being that fantastic.
As menos. Oikodomeo.
Okay, this side needs reinforcing army soon. Problem is I don't have a lot to spare on that side. These are all gonna start going idle soon. I'll pull these back. Yeah.
Προστάγματα. Οικοδομέο.
Looking a bit more difficult at the moment. Problem is my middle section's also not doing too hot by comparison to it was before. Ooh, that Q is looking empty.
Parmenion is faltering, Alexander.
I'm building some more supporting stuff here.
Μεταλλιούο. Οικοδομέο.
Must be nearly over, surely. I need to get. I need to.
fighting Ares, drive us on!
Keep those ranks tight! Armenian is too proud to signal for aid, but by the gods he needs it, Alexander.
Get anything on the field, just slow them down. This is the problem, I'm going to be abandoning this, I really need here as well. Buying as much time as I can. Ah, they got cut off. This side is looking good.
Oh, yes.
Their attacks falter.
Thank God.
Darius falters, staggers, reels like a gut-punched wrestler. Forward now! We strike the final blow!
If there's no castle or anything, because I don't have siege as an option. I don't imagine that. Alright, let's go forward to see what they have left. I'll say, surely it won't be a huge amount of units left at this point. Alright, it's mostly just patrols. Then again, if it's an auspicious anything to go by, they might have quite a lot. Nice of the allies to send their stuff in. Oh. Luckily, guards from Peltas is enough to clear most of what they have.
Darius! Where is that gleaming chariot? That royal crown?
He definitely comes across as a bit of a twat. Yeah. That's under the green, but I don't know what historical accounts of him were like. Maybe this is just really accurate. Thank goodness it didn't include siege here, because this is bad enough. Luckily, they're actually missing the final armor as well, which is making these actually do damage. Okay. Darius was defeated. Darius' army was not. Yeah.
The Persians flee the field! You've done it, Alexander!
I want Darius! Where is Darius? No man dismount! I want Darius found!
He's angry. GG.
Alexander was determined that Darius would not get away from him a second time. Over jagged hills and shifting dunes, Alexander chased the great king, urging his swift riders on through freezing desert nights and days cruelly elongated by the summer's sun. But when Alexander finally caught up with his foe, Darius lay dying. In the dirt, amidst upturned wagons and mules broken from exhaustion, the great king of Persia bled out, murdered by his own men. Alexander had Darius's body cleaned and dressed, and returned to his mother. And so, a mere 5 years after he inherited the crown of Macedon, Alexander seized the diadem of Persia, a king of kings, to be sure. The killers of Darius he hunted down. The cities that resisted his rule he stormed. But in truth, most of the Persian governing class willingly exchanged one king for another. Power such as Alexander now possessed is rarely left untroubled. Alexander caught word of a plot to kill him, hatched within his own court. The would-be assassins were rounded up and executed. Among them, Philotas, son of Parmenion. Philotas had known of the conspiracy, but said nothing. A crime, Alexander declared, as heinous as the plot itself. But what of Parmenion? The moment he learned that his son had been executed, he would be sure to act. And he had thousands of loyal men beneath him. No, he too would have to die.
Armed and belted men in my tent. So, he's finally decided to do away with me.
Will you resist, sir?
No, I won't. But tell the boy king this. The gods cannot abide excess.
We shall build my city here, in this crude and hostile waste, this primordial tract. Yes, that will be a feat worthy of a crown, since Darius denied me a duel.
A city is a hungry beast. We should begin resource production immediately. More houses means more people. And that means more citizens toiling in the fields, paying their taxes, filling our stores.
So I've raided on this once, it didn't go as planned. A really interesting concept though.
Fine start. From here, we might build any number of new districts. We could further expand resource production, or build mustering grounds for soldiers or defenses. Let your desire guide us, Alexander.
And since I already know some of the side missions, we can actually start doing side missions. I do kind of want them.
There's a settlement to the south, Sogdians, I believe. They surely know this land better than we ever will. We ought to establish contact.
I think I will do this. Yeah. You use Alexander to try and bait them in. We need the market district pretty badly. That's one of the most important things.
We should inspire these locals with our grand project. Make a speech, Perdiccas.
Right. Sogdians! Come out of those dirty hovels in which you live like goats and swine. Change your threadbare trousers for a clean white tunic. Embrace urban living like civilized folk.
From now on, Hephaestion will make the speeches. Sogdians, We wish only for fair exchange, seeking goods we lack and warriors who know the country.
I do love a little bit of humor in this. Yeah, the Siphon villagers don't have any upgrades or anything. That most of it. The market district up. What? Doesn't really give that much though. I think it's a lot of houses.
We have cultivated a fine town, though a mere sapling to the stately oak that will come.
The Latinus district.
Is no one going to say it? Are we just going to build our jolly city and forget all about Parmenion? He was a loyal soldier.
Loyal also to his treacherous son. You know as well as I do that after the traitor's execution, a judgment with which we all agreed, Parmenion would have incited his men against me.
That gives...
First of our Persian regiments has finished its training.
I like
How should they be armed?
the farm. Low mortals are pretty awesome. Let's improve this as much as we can. Get a priest to heal. Alright, let's go ahead and deal with another bunch of the inventory district going. Basically, we never won not be training a trade cart. We really need the resources ongoing.
The local hillmen have got my battalion pinned down on the eastern flank. We can repel their attacks, but we'll need help if you want to wipe them out.
We'll send 200 gold to Sogdian.
I require a literate and numerate man to administer the Sogdian embassy. A role far from glorious combat, but there will be double pay for the volunteer who swaps his spear for a stylus.
I know my letters, sir, and that double pay would be spent worthily. I made some rather lavish promises to Artemis, and statues are surprisingly expensive.
Erebos? Aye, boy, I haven't seen you since Thebes. I thought you might have given up soldiering. Yeah, but I suppose you've got to pay off those debts somehow, huh? My battalion is holding as best it can over here, but these hillmen are like locusts. We need some support.
The Scythian king masses his thundering hordes here, an unassailable host.
The local Scythians haven't taken kindly to our presence. Nomads rarely appreciate cities being built next to their pastures. They're massing an attack in the west.
Really need to start getting one of these probably.
Where once was naught but dust and mud,
This.
a mighty city now arises.
Might start doing it to gigs. I think it might be a little safer. Considering that one of the biggest problems with Macedonians is the archers, I think we'll mostly use those for archers. Get the north sorted.
More Scythians on the horizon. And they are no scattered bands this time. This is their king's host, and he means to test us in full.
We're gonna start relieving the other side. But that's not happening. Priest stays. I mean, I wasn't gonna die that quickly. This is what we time.
Foul creatures, those Scythian horses, vicious as Cerberus and just as ugly. I wager the Scythians wouldn't fight half as well on their own 2 feet.
Yeah, then we can start doing that. I need to start getting these next ones. The fort would be really good. The western quarter. I didn't realize we actually had that ready. We go back. Oh, they're not actually really doing anything.
Look at these muscle-bound steeds, eh? No show ponies these. They're bred for war. Ours now.
Okay, you can only get up to 3 in each. Next one. Not sure if they glitched or what's happening. Okay, that's a pretty big one. The archery district. That was a big living income. I'm not sure how good this has been.
Nay, Argos. Fine.
Yeah, another one of these going. We're actually getting pretty good numbers now of great clubs. Much for this 1100 wood. That's why we can't have any wood coming in. Not enough. Need to get that north cleared. Are we gonna start losing some of these? Something like that.
What would Philip have said about founding cities in the middle of nowhere, just for the sake of it? What would Parmenion have said?
Parmenion would have grumbled and pontificated like a sanctimonious sophist. He never did appreciate glory. He was not fit to be a leader of men, and we are all better off without his constant naysaying.
Oh, I thought I'd never be rid of those rabid hillmen. I'm sure their cousins and half-cousins and illegitimate sprogs will be along to cave my head in soon enough. Still, till then I'm yours to command.
At least it delayed that a little bit, so there's less stress in this area. Oh, not really.
I don't mean to be a bother, but the Sogdians are looking a little agitated. Stringing bows, sharpening spears, that sort of thing.
Jesus, I don't think that's gonna go that bad though. Absolutely stupid number of... Yeah, another one of those collective production of things and for the Wonder district. Yeah, I need to get that northern fortification. What do we need for that?
Thundering Zeus! Alexander, we got scores of unwashed hillmen coming from the east. And I don't think they're here to sample the baths.
I may not have liked Parmenion. Nobody liked Parmenion. But he deserved more respect than any of you ever gave him. And he deserved better than to be stabbed in the night.
You are drunk, Clytus. I shall put it down to your unfamiliarity with the local fermented mare's milk. But you should take to your tent now.
Ooh.
I will affix my name to no mere frontier
That's
outpost.
cool.
This must be a true city. and into it we must bring something marvelous, something inspiring to the soul.
The Sogdians have betrayed us!
God.
Abandoned the embassy! Oh, Artemis, get me out of here, and I'll find a plump cow for you. No, a hefty black bull. An oryx, yes, with immense horns.
Should have known better. And I lost that.
Yes.
Let me horrendous to deal with. I'll definitely going for that one. I don't know what the hotkey is. Or the one that has the training one. There it is. Get that. Will they retry to build the port district in the north? I don't think they will.
The Sogdians are attacking Alexandria.
What do I do? That is insane. That has anything to do with that war. Yeah, we need to try and get that one of the starters. Ah, that's probably why. Very jointed. I had a feeling that they'd betray us, but hoping they wouldn't. Yeah, that's what they do, at least try and rebuild that. Oh, they actually had siege. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna destroy everyone now. I think we just try and rush for the one though. It's absolute insanity. Okay, how much is this? Just need food. Okay, so gold is the one we need the least of. That. 450. Actually, I'm a little overboard on that. At least we got that out.
Now that I wear the diadem of the Achaemenids, it is right that I should plant gardens. Turn idle
That is
earth
not
to
where you want to be
blooming
building a
paths.
Wonder Boy.
Yes. A paradisos.
Try and protect this as much as possible. At least we got some of those to help out. And the Wonder is actually going up really fast. It seems to be once you actually get the resources for the Wonder, they really pour everything into it. Which is good. Yeah, it's already more than half done. Having a bonus for farmers for the rest of the campaign will be really useful. You almost always have more farmers than you do villagers on gold, so the benefit of that is going to be much higher than the one with the gold. Alrighty, we did it, I think. Anything else?
From naught but dust, a grand city, where there was desolation, life. Many cities now bear your name, Alexander.
You do?
This is the most extraordinary of all.
Alexander founded many cities that bore his name. This one he named Alexandria Escate, meaning the furthest. Here, on the edge of the known world, beset by foes and vexed by the barren landscape, Alexander raised his improbable city, an attestation that every last parasang of the Persian Empire was his to order. Yet beyond the borders of the empire he had just conquered, there were lands vaster and richer than even the sprawling Persian realm. India, a place little understood by the Greeks, who traded tales of a land where giant ants dug for gold in the rich hillsides, where rivers of honey flowed from rocks, where men lived 100 or even 200 years, untroubled by pains. They spoke of men with one giant foot, with which they sheltered themselves from the sun. Men with the heads of dogs, and men with no heads at all, who had their faces in their chests. I shall let you decide the veracity of these stories for yourself. In one respect, though, the land of the 5 rivers was much like anywhere else. It was endlessly contested by rival kings. On one side of the river Hydaspes lay the realm of Takshila, ruled by the young king Ambi, who had recently gained the throne after his father was murdered. On the other side of the Hydaspes, another king ruled, Horus, the man who had recently murdered Ambi's father. This being as good a pretext as any for another round of fighting, the 2 kings gathered their armies, made extravagant promises to their mercenaries, and prepared to wage war.
Ambi! You march into my lands, build a nest to hide yourself in, then send others to assault me. At least your father gave me a decent fight before I smote him.
You are without honor, Horus, and your love for war is unseemly. My raiders will ravage your lands, and your own rivers will carry my reinforcements.
Okay. Do we have elephant? Ooh, okay. Kind of fun. Or is this bonus damage and conversion required? So it's still weak against those types. It's just not as weak as it would normally be. Maybe that wood coming in faster. It's on the classical age. We should be scouting. Do I have anything fast? That's training of these. I think we will also buy a TC. There's a lot to keep track of in terms of. I think they're just swords. These are just guards.
Chernomi, Karomi, Kashami.
Paying bandits to fight your battles, Ambi. Let's see you get those soft hands dirty, you chinless cretin.
So this is a completely different IOC than we've played so far.
Karomi.
Sumshito. Karomi.
Sumshito.
Karomi.
Ooh, there's a lot of enemies to keep track of. How close to be doing better?
Shinomi. Sumshito. Karomi. 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 Karomi.
Oh, those things have insane attack. What the hell?
What's the going rate for a mercenary these days? I might have a business opportunity for you boys.
Rajendra, Karomi. Chernomi, Karomi.
Got really good food economy, especially since we got the.
Ambi moans about honor, yet ravages these poor villages. Let all see my munificence. I shall rectify this senseless vandalism at my own cost.
Auravashava. Karomi, Rajendra.
Shasanam Pratiche.
Auravashava. Karomi.
We really need more castles.
Chernomi.
So they just wanted to get a castle going there.
Come out and meet me on the field, Ambi. Your ancestors would weep to see such cowardice.
I will not cease until my father is avenged and your dishonor punished.
You talk about honor from behind your high walls? Your father would be ashamed, you indolent, gutless, whimpering waste of skin.
Yes.
Shasanam Pratiksha. Auravashava. Shasanam Pratiksha. Samshita. Karomi.
There's so many areas that keep track of.
Auravashava. Dharmaraja.
Skander, son of fire, the eternal prince, witness my devotion. Give me the strength to raise the harbors of my enemies and staunch the flow of their marauders.
Karomi. Karomi.
Megalo is all about. There's not really much we can do about that. There's not much food left here anyway. It's not the end of the world. Okay, for the moment we're just gonna have to do
Karomi. Samshito.
We got the benefit of all the fishing. These things are wild. What the hell is the damage?
Atrabavami. Karomi. 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 Shasanam Pratiksha. Karomi. Karomi. Samshito. Kananami. Atrabavami.
Put a holes in. That thing's going down fast.
Samshito.
Bad enough that I start you off again, season AM. In the worst part for me, but then you've got to try and get used to a completely new suit whilst under this amount of pressure. It's a completely different tech tray. Because at least I would say that the Greeks and the Macedonians have a fair number of similarities and good at what they use of them. I think we still have fishing ships. Get that golden. Not much gold here. Okay, let's not bother with that one then. Okay, our economy's looking a bit healthier now.
Shasanam Pratiksha, Samrajani.
I said the thing is wild, what the hell?
Rajendra, Shirnomi, Karomi, Karomi.
Okay, we need to start looking at clearing these. Not really gonna be using many of the elephants right now. In placement. This does sound really interesting.
Shasanam Pratiksha, Karomi,
Kanami.
We've at least got our main areas to protected somewhat now.
Atrabavami. Karomi.
Shasanam Pratiksha, Rajendra, Karomi.
Ooh, that is cool. I like that. We're doing offensive and both of these, and then we can get that.
Atrapavami. Jengani. Ustu. Damaraja.
Karomi.
Get a few more stables. I get another castle just for protection. Protection's obviously great as well from it, but well,
Shasanam Pratiksha. Karomi.
Shasanam Pratiksha. Samshita. Ishana Avatu. Gachan. Adrasti Sejata.
Shasanam Pratiksha.
finish that. Doesn't become so much of an issue.
Aprakana Samrinami. Samrinami.
Shasanam Pratiksha.
Ustu. Damaraj.
Rajendra.
Turvatum.
The final attack in.
Rajendra.
Karomi. Samshito.
Karomi.
That weasel has never-ending reserves of gormless peons to call upon.
They have a really slow attack
I want
speed.
forts blocking their path.
You can get both. We can only get one. Does it look like we can range? Wait, how can we not range that? Do War Galley? Oh, they're not actually attacking. They're attacking us only. They're attacking the castle, like what the hell? Are they on neutral or something? They're just casually letting them chill.
Wise Lord Ganapati shows us that knowledge begets prosperity. I shall be patron of scholars and soldiers alike.
Each academy is this one, right? Yeah. We might as well get the rest of these then. Yeah, we're starting to get to insane amounts of resources. It's stop deleting. We can afford those a couple of hills.
Crawl back to Takshila, you squalid pilferers! Any who try to plunder my kingdom will meet with death. Go back to snatching purses and loitering on highways.
Shirnomi, Kanami, Pauravashaba, Kanami.
Rajendra, there's jam. Havatu.
Ooh, what's the problem? They have low eye. Throw them in like this. That's why playing the campaign gives me such bad habits. What the hell are these doing?
Rajendra, somebody knock.
Maybe I can start double gold uni thing here a little bit. Got very good res.
You let that little runt Ambi chain you up? Get up and get at him!
I'm intrigued actually. Can you use these on your pop box? Yes. Yeah. Can hire some.
You had better be worth the investment.
Wow, okay, these are pathetic. That was the biggest waste of resources I've ever done.
thousands more in Taxila who yearn to see your bulbous head on a pike. They loved my father, whose life you stole. Shasanam Pratiksha, Janami, Palavashava, Samrina, Ustu, Damaraja, Atrapavami.
What are these doing all the way out here? Jeez. I imagine there's some more gold somewhere, but I have no idea where. There's some more gold up here. They're not going the way I wanted them to go. They're getting on that again. Much better than that shit. Oh, there's more markets on this side. There's another raiding camp over there.
Shasanam Pratiksha. Nami. Ustu Avadamaraj Rajendra.
Auravashava.
Samshito.
Atrabavami. Samshito. Karomi.
Shunomi. Karomi.
He's tanky. It takes a while to kill him.
These mercenaries. The job's half finished, and already they want more pay.
Could have cleared that with just all spawns. Nice, we got a pretty decent army though.
Auravashava. Karomi.
More gold.
Atrabashaba. Samshita. Ustavishayen. Gajastu. Mavata.
Okay, that's dealt with. Honestly, I don't think you need to worry too much about the rest of them.
What do you do with a termite nest? You smoke it out! Samshita. Nami.
I'm gonna start weakening them. But more directly. See if we can deal with that. Oh, well, that should manage to deal with that. Okay. That's not really that. That was a lot of damage to the army. At least get rid of the fort, but I'm not convinced of it.
I pity your people, Ambi. Serve to such a spineless ruler. How long after I slay you before they even notice your god?
I fill the libraries of Taxila with Vedic texts. I finance astrologers and grammarians and poets. You sponsor only cutthroats and brigands.
It turns out they're really strong. They have double gold comp. completely as well. There is a large number of units. We can always get rid of the next 4 as well. Once we get rid of the forts, there'll be no more of those to deal with. You can lower these. Oh, we didn't actually build any siege. Kind of a mistake. What do do with those? Yeah, 6 of those. That'd be very helpful. I'll try how much more we need to weaken them, to be honest.
Karomi. Karomi.
Because the raiders aren't really much of a problem anymore. Yeah, look at the constant villager tribute now. Wild. I mean, I did say it wasn't much of an issue, but it was zero issue. That's pretty good. Amount of those. Probably another raider camp around here somewhere. Oh, that's bad timing. Sacrifice 1 to try and save the rest of them. I was just kidding. Those girls probably died trying to get this. I don't know. That I'm surprised by. There's betting one close to here. Sure what we want.
How long have you boys been locked up here? Get back in the fight!
We're gonna use those to be annoying somewhere else. Let's just send them in here just so we can soften them up. Wait, the other one survived? No way.
If you had any honor, Ambi, you'd face me in battle instead of sending these feckless goons.
The mercenaries weren't so shit at using them, but they were really useless. Okay, so that should be the last one floor. Oh, there's actually one more over here, but I don't think we need that. Really? I'd seen that one before I started sending everything over. Wasn't that? Oh, those are full upgrades.
Cast off your shackles, pick up a weapon, and clatter these Taxilan reprobates!
I'm sure why half of them are not so good, but anyway.
Rajendra.
As an arsonist!
Losing one of those are my favorite thing. We did that longbowman and yet the range is not giving.
Shinomi, Janami. Havatu, Karomi.
Shasanam Avatam. Samshinastu Ramaraja. Rajen Sayen.
I think we deal with this and then we gotta deal with the main area. Not looking super strong now. So much food in the bank.
Subshita, Romi, Somrinami, Karomi.
Shasanam Turvatum.
Really?
Shasanam Pratiksha. Karomi. Shasanam Pratiksha. Karomi.
Samshita. Rajen.
Clean the rest of that up.
Subshita. Karomi.
Shasanam Pratiksha.
Sombrina. Karomi.
Oh dear, oh dear. How will you ferry your ragged conscripts into my lands now?
Let me just keep delaying builds at this point, or sending them into risky areas to get gold. At this point, we're not really struggling on any resources, to be honest.
Return to your marketplaces, loyal subjects. I require no thanks, no gifts. Very well.
Oh.
One gift.
Go here.
Kanami. Karomi.
Almost lost the microphone. I hope it didn't make too much noise.
There is a king coming from the west for us. He rides a black horse that feeds on bronze and breathes out fire, whose men fight with spears that extend across rivers. Already, I have sent messengers to him.
Let him come! A man worth fighting. I was starting to think I'd never find another.
Maybe not send them, but
Atrababami. Kanami.
Shasanam Pratikshe. Samchisa.
is there a way across? Please don't tell me I have to go all the way back around. Yeah,
Shasanam Pratiksha.
those resources coming out of very I think we get rid of stables after that. The two units we're struggling against are the longbowmen and the elephant, which makes sense. The ones you kind of meant to struggle against. It's still, I imagine.
Where are you, Ambi? Do you hide in shame or in fear?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless he's got another area back here, which is entirely more sense.
You should have saved those bricks. You'll need them to build a tomb big enough for your oversized corpse.
Oh-ho! Some brass from the boy! If only he could back it up with steel! Samshita-chan. Tsunami. Shasanam Pratiksha.
Those things are so tanky. Like, how much PS armor? 8 PS armor, that's wild. For some reason, this army never came back. This armorement's actually tanky as well, like 5 melee armor and 68 HP for but that's just kind of wild. Like, these things still aren't dead. Please battle alive. That resource fly. Could probably delay another 20 or so builds. He has nothing left here, so I guess.
Samshita, Tsunami, Ishayena, Rajana, Shasanam Pratiksha,
We have a bar. There's some appearance of something up here to defeat.
Rajen, Kanami, Karomi. Karomi.
I guess.
Your triumph will be short-lived, you intemperate warmonger! You have too many enemies. Either I, or the Cathaeans, or the Glauzai, or the king from the west will finish you.
These are my lands, boy. Any foreign king who steps foot in them will end up flat beneath an elephant's foot.
Foreshadowing. GG. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching part 4 of my Alexander the Great playthrough. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and I'll see you soon with part 5.